Hey, today's looking so much better.
I'm going to the fair today. Good day to go?
Perfect day to go.
All right,
perfect day to do anything outside. It's really going to be a nice one. Less humidity. We are going to see, decently warm temperatures in the upper 70s. It's going to feel great outside. We do have that blue weather watcher because those temperatures will be coming back down a whole lot closer to average. A light breeze right now, those temperatures approaching 70 and the dew points in the 50s. And those will continue falling as we go through the rest of today. So it'll feel less and less humid as we go into this afternoon. Right now, we're already at 71 in Cottage Grove, 70 in North St. Paul right now, and then still a couple of 50s in Wadena and Little Falls at the moment. But overall, things are looking really good for today. Mostly sunny to start off. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover going into this afternoon, but today landing about 79 for our high, which is much closer to average than where we've been. We should be in the mid 70s this time of year, and we spent several days in those upper 80s. All the humidity, all the sweat.
So much sweat.
I'm so much happier now.
I know,
I just feel so good.
You're a 70s gal. You love it
am.
in the 70s. All right, very good. Thanks, Kylie. Twin Cities dentist who ignited global outrage after he killed Cecil the lion insists that the hunt was legal. He says he plans on going back to work tomorrow. Dr. Walter Palmer just gave his first interview, speaking jointly to two reporters, one from the Star Tribune, one from the Associated Press. He says he's hoping to get his professional and personal life back on track. Palmer admitted to killing Cecil the lion in July, but he said he did not know the animal was a collared research animal that lived in a national park. As he stated since the beginning, he did reiterate that he was relying on the expertise of his guide. When asked about specifics, Palmer would only say that he wounded the lion, tracked it, and finished it off with another arrow in far less time than the 40 hours that has been stated in some reports. Palmer said that he and his safari partners did not know they had killed Cecil because they couldn't see the tracking collar at night, so they didn't know that it was a collared lion. They added that it is not illegal to take a collared lion. As for his whereabouts the past couple of months, Palmer said he has not been in hiding. He told the reporters, quote, "I've been out of the public eye, seeing family and friends. This has been especially hard on my wife and my daughter. They've been threatened in the social media. And again, I don't understand that level of humanity to come after people not involved at all." Palmer has not been charged with a crime. He would not say if he would go back to Zimbabwe if he were formally asked to go there. Meanwhile, the two men who helped Palmer on his hunt go to court later this month. His guide, Theo Bronkhorst, has been charged with failing to prevent an illegal hunt. He faces up to 15 years in jail. The man who owned the property they were hunting on, Honest Ndlovu, faces up to 1 year in prison. Their trials begin September 28th. WCCO will have continuing coverage of this story.
Police in the Twin Cities are investigating two weekend shootings. The first happened in St. Paul late Saturday in the 600 block of Lawson Avenue East. Police say one man was shot in the back. He is expected to be okay. The second shooting happened Sunday morning near a bus stop at Park and Lake Street in Minneapolis. Police say three passengers on a bus got into a fight, which escalated when they got off the bus. One person was shot in the leg, and that person is expected to recover.
Two state lawmakers accused of making out in a park will not file complaints against the officer who cited them. Republican Representatives Tim Kelly, Tara Mack, cited last month for causing a nuisance. Police records say the two were kissing in a parked car in Lebanon Hills Regional Park in Eagan. Police report claims Mack's pants were unzipped and pulled down. The lawmakers said that is not true. They said they were just in the parking lot to exchange documents, and they say what was reported in that police document was lies. The Dakota County Sheriff has said he stands by that report. Both Kelly and Mack have now paid the $260 fine for the nuisance ticket, according to the Pioneer Press. While they still don't agree as to what was reported, they are saying it is, quote, time to move forward. Kelly and Mack are both married to other people. This is day 12 of the Minnesota State Fair.
It's the last day of the fair. Are you sad?
I still have one more day to go out.
You're gonna go there.
So I don't see it as the end.
Okay, it's not the end.
It's just
almost
the
end.
beginning of my last day. Yes, it's almost
That
the end.
almost worked.
Right.
Today is Hmong Minnesota Day. If you head to Carousel Park through 6 o'clock tonight, there's a new special event showcasing and celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Hmong migration to Minnesota. There will be stage performances, arts and crafts activities, and a variety of cultural entertainment. So there's something new on the last day.
That should be nice to check out at the grandstand tonight. Well, this isn't new at all. Merle Haggard.
Ooh.
Classic country right there. And Chris Christopherson, their special guest. Sturgill Simpson. That concert starts at 7:30 tonight. Tickets, $35. If you're at the fair today, we'd love to see you at the WCCO booth. We're at the corner of Carnes and Nelson, right behind the grandstand.